We recently learnt that a 90-acre BESS is going to be built right here, right behind us, less than 2 kilometres from our house and 2.5 kilometres from the town centre.
The project is being developed and constructed by UK-based renewable energy systems.
And has already passed environmental assessment. We've lived here for the last 15 years and have faced 2 bushfires, the last one being in 2019, which got to within 1.5 kilometres of our homes.
And just across the road from this place.
If the BESS had caught fire, we would have just got in the cars, mate. We'd have driven, west toward the city and we'd have called our insurers.
Definitely.
Because there's no way we would have fought this fire.
That is for sure. At 107 hectares of solar just down the road.
Over 150,000 panels, and you have to ask yourself, why here?
3, 2, 1.
So these things are the new pest, mate. They are invasive, they are hard to get rid of, and they are multiplying faster than rabbits.
And around here, that's very fast.
It is, mate. We have a rabbit problem.
Huge rabbit problem.
Every morning I get up, there's rabbits everywhere.
And half of them are dead on the ground.
Oh, really? No, we don't have dead rabbits.
What? On the road?
Oh, on the road, yes.
I nearly hit a kangaroo this morning. It's a big bastard it was as well.
In our street?
Nah, just down the road there.
Wow, crikey roses. So the plan in Victoria is to add transmission lines from the west of Melbourne to meet up with VNI West, sending power to New South Wales and South Australia. The Western Renewable Link will run 190 kilometres from Bulgana, north of Ararat, to Sydenham, which is just out of Melbourne. The feeding hub for data centres being built in the northwest suburbs of Melbourne. More to come on data centres.
There's just so much.
There is. Where do we start? VNI West will link up with the Western Renewables Link and carry energy a further 240 kilometres from Bulgana to Kerrang before crossing over into New South Wales, where it continues even further than what we've got in Victoria.
Now, you're assuming that's going to happen.
I'm assuming it's going to happen, yes.
Yeah, but I think there's going to be a lot of farmers that get locked up before that happens.
Whether it happens in the guise that it's explained today or not is completely different. I think it will happen, but it may not happen as predicted.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen as easy as they seem to think.
I think Ben and the people we've met, Billy and
I think they have
and Co,
something else to say
absolutely,
about it.
yeah.
And I don't blame them.
And the route will be changed. Yeah, I've got no doubt about that. But I think something will happen, and we'll work out why in a minute. So here's where a little more clarity is seen on what this project means for the Victorian government, whose spending is out of control, and they need a new victim to feed upon. They're like a vampire.
Ah, mate, they are. They're bloodsuckers, for
exactly
sure.
Right, like those ticks. Where the transmission lines are going is vastly majority agricultural land, either cropping or livestock. These farms are paying approximately $8,000 per kilometre in land tax for their land. That's the base rate, $8,000, but I'll come back to that in a sec. Once the transmission lines go in, the land that has been compulsorily acquired from these farmers for a bag of chicken feed, some dirty water and a cold hot dog is rezoned to transmission easement.
Which I'm sure is a lot more
Than
lucrative than $8,000.
Guess what? Transmission easements pay a lot more land tax than rural land. Now, there are primary production exemptions allowing farmers to pay less or even no tax on grazing and cropping land as long as they can prove it's primary production.
Well, isn't it all primary production?
Well, it might be vast majority if it's a farmer, yes, but if it's someone who's just land banking or owns land and has nothing on it,
I wasn't thinking of that. Yeah.
no, it's not. If someone owns rural land with no primary production on it, then they can expect to pay the $8,000 per kilometre of land. Now, the energy companies will pay land easement tax, which is more. In fact, it's $102,000 per kilometre compared to $8,000. Now, the Victorian government says this is why they have so generously offered the farmers $8,000 of that $102,000 back to the landowner per year for 25 years.
Oh, they're so generous, aren't they? So very generous.
And they get to keep the hot dog.
And the dirty water.
Yes, and the bag of chicken feed. Absolutely disgraceful. As one farmer put it, they are compulsory acquiring my land and they'll be making $650,000 a year on rent or on leasing or on land tax from the energy companies. But it gets better, everybody. The Victorian government has stated that this tax will need to be added onto our energy bills under transmission charges, adding an extra $30 to each of our energy bills over the year, unless you're a business, and then you'll be paying a lot more, because that becomes, the energy companies can then charge that on to the rest of us on our bills. They don't have to pay the $102,000, they just charge it on to us.
Don't you think they're just stalling, mate? If they can keep saying, no, we're going to bring it down, people will go, no, give them a chance, they'll bring it down. And you get to the end, they go, oh, well, apparently we have to put it up because of this, that, and the next thing. It's what they do, mate.
It is. It's a rot. What will happen, mate, is, let's say 5 years ago, our quarterly energy bill was $300. Next year, if this goes ahead, our quarterly energy bill for energy used could be $200, but our transmission charges will be $500, and we'll pay $700. And they'll say, but it's the cheapest form of energy. You're paying less per kilowatt hour.
You're paying for the infrastructure as well.
Yeah.
So it's the cheapest form of energy. If it was coal or gas or any other one, it'd be more expensive.
Way more.
Oh,
Yeah,
terrible.
way more. Because all the coal-fired power stations are breaking down.
Yeah.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
So if the government really cared about the farmers and really cared about preserving their business or our food or the land, why aren't they offering at least the lion's share of that tax back to the landowners and the communities, if not all of it?
Well, we know why, mate. Because they're overspending in their governance of this bloody country.
Governance.
Governance.
That's rich.
I know.
That's really rich.
Well, it's very expensive.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they're charging us so much, obviously, right?
This is a government who says, I'm going to receive $1 in taxes. How do I spend $1.30? Every time.
Or like $2.30.
Yeah, man, exactly right. So the Victorian government will make an extra $50 million here in tax. Now, it sounds like a lot of money, right? And if you and I had $50 million, that'd be pretty good.
Well, I'd perhaps maybe help the homeless.
Yeah, well,
for a start.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
Lena and the crew at the short straw. And $50 million sounds like a lot of money, but it's not. They collect $50 billion a year in taxes, so it's a drop in the ocean. But they're grabbing every cent they can, mate. Every single cent they can. And the New South Wales government could well make more because their transmission lines are going to be longer. Yep. So it's just another tax grab, mate. At the end of the day, this isn't about ideology.
No.
It's about raising the cash.
Yeah, it's all about moolah, mate.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of moolah.
So up until Albo's $27 fucking disaster last week, I honestly thought I couldn't see a way where Labor lost the election in November.
But now you can.
Yeah.
Just keep going, Albo, because you are fucking terrific for One Nation.
You are. You're their number one ticket
Yeah,
holder, mate.
my God.
There's no doubt about it.
Every
you
time
are.
he opens his mouth, mate,
Oh.
it's like,
Yeah, it's gold.
One Nation don't need to do anything.
No.
Nothing.
No, let
They
Albo
just
do
need
all their promo.
Albo just shoots himself in the foot all the time.
Yep. All right, everyone, let us know what you think. It's just another tax grab. They get to charge the energy companies $102,000 a kilometre, and we pay for it on our energy bills.
Yep.
It's another rort.
It's bullshit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, everyone, let us know what you think.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.
See ya.